Mr. Speaker, with respect, I will humbly plead with you, Mr. Speaker, that there are certain matters to be ironed out to ensure some tidiness in respect of my respected colleague who was formerly in leadership, Honorable Armah Kofi Buah. There was a certain understanding of between myself and the chair. I was supposed to see the final report. I wouldn't want to stall the process, but I would plead with you that whilst we make the contributions, we get into, I would engage him to be sure that what we did is what exactly we have here. Because there was, under normal circumstances, upon completion of that exercise, I was supposed to at least see. Mr. Speaker, I hold the torch for my caucus, and all of us here know that beyond this chamber, we have the party that takes decisions. I do not want to be seen as having disobeyed party orders. So I would want us to place that of Honorable Armah Kofi Buah on ice so that we resolve. I'm ready to see to it that we resolve that one so that we would proceed. And I will be sincere with you once I'm satisfied that what was agreed upon is exactly what has been captured. So we take it. I'm not here to stall anybody's approval process, but I must be sure that what has been agreed has been done. In all fairness, Mr. Speaker, thank you very much.
Mr. Speaker, I'm grateful for the opportunity to thank His Excellency the President for the message on the state of the nation that he has just delivered. Mr. Speaker, I need to remind you that the people of Ghana have already given their verdict on the true state of the nation. And that verdict was very, very clear. Economic hardship, huge debt overhang, high youth unemployment, hopelessness, and more. And you are thanking him for this. We have come to the end of the road for what has been undoubtedly the worst government under the Fourth Republic. Mr. Speaker, this abysmal record was confirmed on December 7th when the people of Ghana returned the most overwhelming and emphatic vote of rejection of any government ever witnessed under the Fourth Republic. Mr. President, you will be remembered as the first president who was cushioned by the IMF when you began, and you are still being cushioned at the end of your term. Mr. President, you left something very important in your account. You left out an account of your promise to God to build him a cathedral. But, Mr. President, Mr. President, I will leave that for you, between you and your God. Mr. President, let me remind His Excellency, Mr. Speaker, that his tenure in office will remain a timely reminder of how not to govern the country. But let me also be quick to assure the good people of Ghana that hope is on its way. And President John Dramani Mahama and the NDC, we can once again glean a brighter future from the throes of despair. Together we will work hard to lift ourselves from this historic low and reclaim our place, our glory as the Black Star of Africa. Once again, fellow Ghanaians, we are comforted and strengthened by the following words of scripture. And I'm quoting Exodus chapter 14, verse 13. And I quote, "And Moses said unto the people, Fear you not, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will show you today. For the Egyptians whom you have seen today, you shall see them no more." Bye-bye, Mr. President. It is finished. With that, Mr. Speaker, I thank you very much.
January 2025, and with the permission of the chair, I want to quote extensively your words. Deputy Minority Leader Mr. Emmanuel Kofi Buah. Mr. Speaker, I am grateful for the opportunity to thank His Excellency the President for the message on the state of the nation that he has just delivered. Mr. Speaker, I need to remind you that the people of Ghana have already given their verdicts on the true state of the nation, and you got a good cheer for that. And that verdict was very clear. Economic hardship, huge debt, overhang, high youth unemployment, hopelessness, and more. We have come to the end of the road for what has been undoubtedly the worst government under the Fourth Republic. And you got a good cheer for that. Mr. Speaker, this abysmal record was confirmed on 7 December 2024 when the people of Ghana returned the most overwhelming and emphatic vote of the rejection of a government ever witnessed under the Fourth Republic. There should be calm. I have engaged you extensively on this matter. It was a very emotional moment for a president who was exiting. And you know that it was not all hopelessness under His Excellency President Akufo-Addo. You have spoken in admission of some of the high things that President Akufo-Addo did, the free SHS and many others. Sitting in this chair now, the benefit of hindsight and reflecting deeply, would you say that these words were harsh on the outgoing president, and when you are given the opportunity, you will retract some of them in part and apologize unreservedly?
Thank you, Chairman. Chairman, I have enormous respect for President Akufo-Addo and any president that will occupy this highest seat of our land, because the decisions that they are confronted are enormous and grave. And so I don't think we take that lightly at all. As deputy majority leader, I had a duty that day. And I believe, and that's what I thought, I believe those were words that resonated with the people of Ghana. Now, if there are words that came out that sounded in any way disrespectful, I'll regret it, because the intention was never to disrespect the president at all. It was simply to talk about the government of the day. And yes, obviously there were very good things, some things that were done that obviously we can talk about, that were right, obviously. But I was reflecting the views of the people of Ghana, who felt that they have gone through so much hardships. And that's why the reference was to his government and not to his person. Thank you.